And this is Shanae.
And this is Streaming While Black. This is our main show in which we shade the internet shenanigans as you motherfuckers like to do
every day.
And celebrity shade and pop culture. All right. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week.
Yes, we do.
Get through it in a super time. We know your time is valuable.
Yes.
So, shouts out to Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion because they went platinum.
Platinum.
All the mouth wagging and all the that dusty niggas had to do last week.
Yeah. So all you dusty niggas that had a lot to say about it.
These motherfuckers was coming out of the woodwork. Did you see the one about CeeLo Green had some shit to say?
Yeah, I did see that with his ugly ass.
No, how about he to those motherfuckers and rape them under the influence? But he had a lot to say though.
It's always the ugly motherfuckers that got a lot to say. It's always the fat ugly motherfuckers that got a lot to say. Listen, go sit down and get you a fucking donut, nigga.
So
go eat you a donut.
Don't at me. At her.
At me. This time.
Don't ask. I'm just saying. So, also, what's her name? Camila, starts with a K, Harris. I'm sorry, y'all, but it is what it is. She's the running mate for the Biden campaign. So everybody is out here celebrating, and we had a whole lot to talk about this week about whether or not she's black. Her mama is Somali Indian. So that's East Indian. Is that East Indian? And her father migrated from Jamaica. So I've seen pictures of her daddy because there was some conversation about the fact that both of her parents are Indian. Now,
so
her daddy had an afro in the 80s, okay? Like George Jefferson going on.
But I would have to say she actually looks white to me.
I mean,
but, you know.
I mean, all these not light skin, but all these mixed people, I mean, come on now. Like, we've come across a lot of mixed people in our combined lives, right? I mean, I go to high school with somebody that kind of looks like Mariah Carey, like, you know what I'm saying? That, to me, doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything, yeah.
Means something to me is what's in your heart and what you identify as. Because at the end of the day, these mixed folks, they're going to choose to identify with whatever it is.
Whatever. But to me, it's whatever family, like, so if they're close to their mom and they're closer to their mom people side of the family and their mom's side of the family and their mom is white, to me, they seem to go that way. But, you know, if they're more closer to the dad's side of the family, or, you know, you have these motherfuckers that are not even in their child's life and the daddy's black and the mama's white.
Like, it's whatever you feel comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? So I think that one thing that I saw too is that, like, you have to understand something. Her daddy was a professor at Stanford and Berkeley. Went to school. So I'm assuming that her mama and her daddy didn't play about their education because both of them.
That's what I was gonna say, because those are really good schools.
Two, she could have went to Berkeley or Stanford under that assumption, right?
Right.
Made a conscious ass decision to go to Howard motherfucking University. They're calls it the Mecca, okay? So our black heart, that's where she went. Okay. So that doesn't mean anything because evidently these days it's a lot of white folks and non-black folks going to the HBCUs.
Absolutely.
She also made a conscious decision to pledge and is recognized and pays her dues, has an AKA. Those were conscious ass black decisions. Because if she didn't feel or identify as black, why would you make those type of decisions?
Right.
I mean, let's keep it 100. In the white world, AKAs and our black sororities and frats don't mean a goddamn thing to these people.
No, not at all.
She made that conscious decision, and from what I understand, I have a cousin that graduated from Howard. I have a number of friends that have gone to Howard, graduated from Howard. And they say it's like the blackest fucking experience you can have in college. So there's like no way that you can. It was so black. Howard is so black. Do you remember Rachel Dolezal?
No.
You know, claiming to be black up in Oregon or Portland.
Who is she? Is she like a celebrity? Is she?
Find her real quick. Rachel Dolezal, you remember her. I know you remember her because how could we ever forget her? She is the only person in history that ever said that she needed to be black. She didn't give a fuck. She's going to be black, and that's just what it was.
I think I know what you're talking about. Let me see her.
I'm gonna share my.
But she identified as black, but she was white.
Yes. You remember her?
Hell yeah, I remember her. I remember her. Yeah, because she was just saying that she identifies as black. That, you know, and for a while, from my understanding, people actually thought that she was black.
Yeah, they for whatever reason, they really did think that she was black.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I think it's the hair, because if you look at the bottom picture, on your left.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying that, you know, people actually for a minute thought that she was a black woman, and she was actually a white woman. So I do remember her.
I bring her up because she went to Howard.
Okay.
When she went to Howard, she was a white woman living her regular white ass life. When she went to Howard, she decided she was gonna be black.
Be black.
That's how black Howard University is.
I like her though. I fucks with her.
Black.
I fucks with her.
Oh.
She like, hey, can't nobody tell me shit. I'm black.
So the thing is that she ain't nowhere. This is what it is. It's the Biden-Harris ticket. Get involved, get left behind. But we pretty much all agree is that we can't do another 4 years of Savage 45. We just can't.
Absolutely.
Who you are, I don't care how much money you have, unless you are in the top 1% of wealth in this country, and chances are you're not, we can't afford this.
Right.
I'm gonna get off my soapbox at this point because
so
podcast or video cast.
So let's talk about broke ass Fetty Wap. Well, you know what? I can't say if the man is broke or not. I just, again, don't understand how he's making his money, because I haven't heard of Fetty Wap hit in shit about what, 5 years now?
Listen,
but 5 years now. I used to like him though.
Okay. The last time that I heard of Fetty Wap or heard about Fetty Wap was like on Love and Hip Hop New York when, what's her name, Alexis Sky was going.
Alexis Sky and
he wasn't claiming the baby, then he was claiming the baby. Don't nobody care about me. I don't care about, listen.
Yeah, and Masika Kayla, she has a baby by Fetty Wap as well.
Was that proven? But her baby wasn't by Fetty Wap. No,
whose baby is not by Fetty Wap is supposed to be Alexis Sky's baby. So, you know, the little baby, with bless her heart, the little baby who's, I think she has some type of situation going on because she was born early. But that is the baby that is not supposed to be Fetty Wap's baby. Masika Kayla's baby is, however, Fetty Wap's baby. But
these people, I'll be doing.
But he's slanging that dick all over the place because he recently got married, and now I think they went through some situation. I'm sure you've seen in the blogs where they had, she was wanting a divorce. So I don't know if they're divorced yet or if they're going through a divorce. But however, he has a whole nother female that he is dating now, and they're on vacation.
So
they're on vacation.
You know what? I'll put you on this. Where from? Because we ain't seen a bop or not or anything since what, Trap Queen?
Long time. It's been a very long time. So why he's spending all this energy on dating all these different women, give us the fucking hit. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, he's sticking his dick, he is slanging that dick all over the place. All over the place.
Do we just supposed to be one-hit wonders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of those out here.
About how this motherfucker is making his money. I'm with you on that one because 2019, off top, I'd be like, oh, you know, he doing walkthroughs. Somebody in bumfuck are they get throughs and they feeling it. But
right.
we're in a whole ass plague right now. So how is this motherfucker making money?
Somebody please tell me.
Wait a minute. Fetty Wap's wife or girl is an Instagram model.
Well, they both are Instagram models. But what I'm saying is,
you know what?
They're both pretty much, you know, these girls that they get with nowadays, they don't really do anything but show off for the gram. So, you know, I think every girl that Fetty Wap has been with has been one of those girls that show off for the gram. So, yeah.
You know what?
So and then once they become popular and they get to be in all type of different blogs and different things like that, then they start doing other things. So they're never really anything until they start popping on the gram.
So, you know what? That brings me to a very famous quote. That say this again for the dumb motherfuckers in the back. This shit was in the 60s, but it's so fucking right now.
You're right.
Paul said, in the future, everyone will get their 15 minutes of fame. Scared kooky motherfuckers in the 60s. Here, they're what? 60 something, damn near 60 years later. It is true like a motherfucker, like everybody 15 minutes of fame. Like,
right, I agree.
Even have talent.
I agree. Next.
Speaking of Instagram, Bootsy Badass was begging his ass off about Instagram. So apparently, the Zuckerberg team got sick of his shit and decided to go ahead and kick his ass off of Instagram. Nigga was pleading with Mark Zuckerberg to give him his Instagram back because that's how he make his money.
Wow.
Nigga. Shit before, like, you had like so many warnings before you just decided to just be like, yeah, you know what, fuck this. I'm just gonna say whatever I want to say, and you know, damn, that's not work. Have consequences. That is, I mean, use them wisely, especially on social media. Do I feel sorry for Bootsy? No.
However, I enjoy his page.
And wait a minute, am I upset that we are not going to have a lot of comedic shit to laugh about because he is offline right now? Absolutely.
Yes.
Because
yes.
Bootsy Badass is funny than a motherfucker.
Funny is.
I miss that, guys. I hope that Bootsy gets his shit back because we need entertainment. So good for you, Bootsy. You know, might want to start censoring yourself. I know, it's fucked up, but give it a shot, see what happens. I'm sure you'll feel like it's worth your bag. All right.
Okay, so let's talk about. I know you guys have been seeing this in the blogs lately. Let's talk about Doja Cat. So Nas had dropped a song, and he put Doja Cat in it. And what he said was, "We are going ultra black, unapologetic black, the opposite of Doja Cat." So she is not feeling the fact that he put her in his song and disrespected her. So she said she feels very disrespected. What do you think about that, Frank?
So
you know I don't give a fuck. I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't give a fuck about this broad, and let me tell you why. As a black woman, watching this shit play out, if you get offended about some shit that you are known for,
absolutely,
because somebody decided to name drop you in a song and you offended, because nobody told your ass to be out here in the streets caping and putting yourself on a pedestal to these white geeky ass dudes in like nobody told you to have to publicly have issues with your blackness.
Absolutely.
I am a product of these United States. I subscribe to that one drop rule. Now, for those of you who missed that part of history, in America, if you have one drop of black blood, you are considered African American. That's the way it was for many years until we got this influx of all these mixed folks. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm with Q-Tip on this from A Tribe Called Quest. Black is black. So either you embrace that shit or you don't. And if you're not gonna embrace your blackness, that's your business. What you're not gonna do is you're not gonna act like it's a dirty thing for you to do so. And that's the problem I have with Doja Cat, is that, okay, you know what, I get it. Some mixed folks, they be having them issues where they don't know what side to choose because our country makes you choose a side. Our society makes you choose a side. And I get that. It's a decision based off of how you're raised. But
absolutely.
What you're not going to do is you're not going to shit on being black because you're uncomfortable with your blackness. And so, no, I'm not mad at Nas at all. Where was the lie? You know what I'm saying?
You know what really grinds my gear?
The fucking lie.
You know what really grinds my gears about this whole situation, and a lot of other celebrities, is when they say some fucked up shit, they always come back and say, oh, I'm gonna apologize to anybody that I offended. When I said that, I didn't mean it. Bullshit. This is how I feel. 9 times out of 10, when you say some shit, at that point in time, you felt that type of way. That's how you felt. So when you come back and you apologize for the shit and say, oh, you know, that's not how that's not what I meant. That's not, you know, at the time, bullshit. That's what you meant, and that's how you felt at that point in time. So when they come back and they issue these bullshit ass apologies, to me, it's just like, I'm always like, why do they do that? You know, just let the shit die off, you know, because eventually people are gonna get tired of talking about the shit. And it's going to die off and fade away like a bunch of the other bullshit that's been going on in the blog. So, you know, don't come back and say, oh, I apologize about what I said. Bullshit. Just let the shit die off, because at that point in time, you meant that shit. You meant it. So to apologize about it is.
The problem is, you're right. And then the problem is that you got this whole cancel culture that goes on the internet. So it's like, honestly, dude, if you mean this shit, don't even apologize, because they're gonna bring this shit up in 10 years anyway, and then you're gonna have to talk about it.
Absolutely. And when you least expect it, they're gonna bring it back up again. So don't apologize. Just let the shit die off, like a lot of the other bullshit that goes on in the blogs.
The broad off of the Real Housewives of Potomac is going through this right now. What's her name? Candace. She's dealing with this because she wrote some like really really fucked up tweets about gay people, like, and they dragging the fuck out of her ass. And I'm like, they only dragging you because you be doing fucked up show anyway. So that's why they because they sick of your shit. Anyway, all right. How do you feel about Nick Cannon suing Viacom for $1.5 billion?
And for what? For what reason? I didn't see that.
Wilding out.
Because they kicked his ass off the show. He wants to sue him. Come on now. Come on, Nick Cannon. Like, you said the shit, you know. And at the end of the day, like, I'm sure now you regret a lot of the shit that you said. But come on, let's not try to sue him. Because what that does is it puts you out there as, you know, people are not going to want to work with you. Because if something goes wrong in your career that you don't agree with, and they kick you off some show, then you're going to want to sue them. So I don't agree with it. I feel like that, you know, he needs to just go on and find something else to be on, or wait, because I think, you know, like I always said, I love Wilding Out. And I feel like that without Nick Cannon, there is no Wilding Out. To me, that's how I feel. So I felt like if he would have let that shit die off, like a lot of the shit that goes on, again, in the blogs, eventually they would have brought him back, you know, but you want to take it upon yourself and sue the people. So no, I feel like it's bullshit. It's bullshit. No, I don't think you should do it.
I don't think that he should sue him, but I don't.
No.
I don't agree with the same reason that you have.
Okay. So you feel like that?
I don't think he should sue him is because it's fucking Viacom, and I don't think his money is that long. Like, I'm not trying to.
We're obviously trying to make it that long.
Be funny. please understand, I know Nick Cannon got money. Like,
right.
don't hang out being president of Nickelodeon for as many years.
Absolutely. Like, he was the face of Nickelodeon for a while.
Right. He has money.
Absolutely.
I like to think that Mariah Carey didn't marry no broke ass nigga.
Hell no. I don't think she did.
So with all of that
You
being,
know what she was doing.
that being said, he's suing Vitacom. His money is not that fucking long. So I think it's a waste of time because
Absolutely.
tie that shit up in court, and I don't think he got the money for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that yes, he should move on. I don't agree with what you said about ain't nobody gonna want to work with him. That's bullshit because I don't know.
I don't think people are gonna want to. I mean, a lot. I'm not saying nobody. I'm saying there's going to be a lot of, or a small majority of people who are going to be thinking like, well, damn, what if he has another oops in his career? Is he going to sue us too? You don't think that they're going to think that? Come on.
No. You know why? Because in 2020, here in the 21st century, when we have motherfuckers like Tyler Perry with like whole ass hundreds of acres of studio lots, when we got people like Diddy that has Revolt, when we have all of these black wealthy people that have platforms, no. Now, is he?
But you don't think that there would be no company out there that's going to say, no, I don't want to work for him because he sued Viacom or he tried to sue Viacom. You don't think there's any companies out here? I think that there are going to be a small majority of the companies that are not going to want to work with that man.
So I'm going to
answer that reason. Because you kind of put a bad name up. You put a bad.
No. I'm going to answer your question.
Mm-hmm.
That is that, yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of fucking white companies that don't want to deal with him. But I bet any motherfucker.
That's where it should started in anyway. You know?
Else that's looking at that bag and seeing, looking at his resume, they're not going to be scared to get sued by him. He doesn't have suing networks. So be the first one. This is the thing that pisses me off about us black people. We are so fucking afraid to offend white people. Fuck them motherfuckers. They ain't been trying to not offend us. They've been killing us. They've been prosecuting us. We have been oppressed for so many motherfucking years globally.
I agree with you.
So no, fuck them motherfuckers. Let them feel uncomfortable. We are at a point in our evolution as a people and a culture where we don't need them to make money as content creators.
I agree with you.
We got fucking YouTube all day long.
I agree with you.
We have all these different platforms, all these different places that we can showcase our talents.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of places that he can go. I just feel like the fact that he's suing them is just like, again, it's a waste of time. I agree with you there. And I feel like that, like, what is the whole fucking point of it? Just move on. And eventually they're going to bring you back because, like I said, without Nick Cannon, there is no fucking Wild 'N Out. There isn't.
We'll find out because ain't nobody filming right now. So we'll find out.
Who they going to get to do it? Like, that's going to actually be good enough to replace Nick Cannon.
They can see Young Fly replace him if he agreed to it.
I don't think he'll be as good as Nick Cannon. I like DC Young Fly. I like him a lot, but I don't think he'll be as good as Nick Cannon.
I'm gonna take your word for it because I never watched Wild 'N Out like that. So
yeah, I watch it. It's really good.
Okay. So moving right along, let's Kanye shit since he wants to never ever leave our consciousness. So apparently the baby decided that voting for Kanye is the right thing to do.
Come on, baby. Come on, man.
Hashtag dumb smart niggas. I can't stand dumb smart niggas.
Come on, the baby. Like, I like him. Come on, man.
Dumb smart niggas, I always be doing, first and foremost, this was none of our business. I do not care who celebrities vote for. Celebrities should not be telling us who they vote for. Voting is a private matter.
Absolutely.
But it's always dumb, smart niggas that always be doing that weird ass flex that want to let you know how smart they are.
Exactly, and they make themselves look like an ass. It's like,
voting for Kanye for what? This motherfucker can't even remember to take his meds on time. Like, are you serious right now? For what?
Do not come for me. I did not say that, people. She said that.
I want
She said that.
a question for you.
That was a good one.
Platform that makes you feel like that he would be a great leader of the so-called free world. That's what I want to know. What is it about his platform that you feel like is going to be beneficial for us as a country?
I agree.
Straight up. That's what I want to know. Because I don't think this shit through. I think that you're going to vote for Kanye the same reason why you may or may not have voted for Obama a couple of years back. And that's because he's black. I'm sorry, but all folk ain't all skin folk is not kinfolk. Like, come on now. That's some bullshit. Like, why? Because he black.
But unless you want another Trump with mental healthness issues, like, why the fuck would you, like he's fucked up in the head. Why would you want to fucking, come on now. Like, and he's all for Trump, you know?
Oh, you know,
he's all for Trump.
You know that Kanye was hanging out with Jared Kushner, Trump, 45 son-in-law.
And what were they talking about?
Don't know. I'm gonna go with Trump shit. That's what I'm gonna go with.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, but the baby, you know, let us know, you know what.
Come on, the baby, you got to give us a reason as to why you actually vote for this nigga.
It drew you into voting for Kanye. I'm so fucking curious.
And he's so smart. Like, the baby is a very intelligent man. Yeah, I think so. I think he is.
Just because
you gotta listen to his
so many smart
story that he told you about his daddy being in prison. At one point in time, his dad was in prison, and he said that his dad used to write him letters.
I thought his dad was military and used to write him letters.
Maybe he was military. Sorry. Edit this part out.
Yeah, I mean, his dad.
So he was in the military and he used to write him letters, but he always wrote him letters to pretty much like. But I thought he was in prison. Maybe he wasn't. Sorry. Maybe he wasn't.
He did that was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I watched the interview. So edit that part out about where I said he was in the prison because we don't.
I mean,
I don't need them coming from me.
I mean, like I said, him and T.I. I hate to be mentioning T.I. This is like the second time or the third time I mentioned T.I. But like they suffer from this like smart nigga syndrome, and that is just your circle of friends.
And they are not always right. They're not always right. So, but they think they are, and I like them both though.
All right, let's move on with that.
What about money? What about Money Yaya?
Money Yaya. You talking about
Yaya? They get her name on Instagram is Money Yaya. But Yaya. What about her wanting?
No.
Come on, I thought she was over this dude, man.
No. Yaya wants you to know
that she wants him back.
Not just any old motherfucker can get a Birkin bag. You have
absolutely. And she wants it. Did you see that
this is more important than that attempted murder charge that her ass is facing right now? Because that's what she's concerned with. She is concerned with the number of replica bags in the you know, of the fact that she might go to jail for, I don't know, a couple of decades. She is concerned about that Birkin and whether or not it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Those are real concerns.
Mm-hmm. Right now. What about her wanting NBA YoungBoy back? That's what it like. She said, "I only talk to Kentrell. I only want Kentrell." So do you know? Like, I know you don't really follow a lot of the younger rapper problems.
Know about that?
But did you see the murder? Like, part of the reason that she is facing that murder charge is because of NBA YoungBoy, and she pretty much walked in and found him with a girl. And I think, I'm not for sure, so do not come for me, that she pulled out a knife on the girl and she stabbed her, cut her. So, and then after that, he got with another girl because, you know, he's known for the Fetty Wap syndrome, flip-flopping bitches. So he got with another girl after that and was flying her around. And I think he's back with Yaya again. So, well, she's saying again that I only want Kentrell. I only talk to Kentrell, period. And I think she needs some fucking help. Like, or he got some good ass dick. I think think that because do you remember he had a girl back in the day where he made her sleep out in the lobby of the hotel? He put her at the hotel and she was sleeping outside in the lobby of the hotel.
No.
And he actually got her pregnant, had a baby by her, and now she's with either a football player or a basketball player now, one or the other. But yeah, but he was beating the shit out of her pretty much. She had a black eye. She was like, Kentrell didn't do this. It was a pot of noodles on the stove, and she was saying that the pot of noodles popped out of the pot. We don't know how. Nobody knows how, but it came out of the pot and it hit her right here in her eye. And Kentrell didn't do this. I think that little boy got some good ass dick. I am convinced that he has some good ass dick, because not only did he have her fucked up, now he has Mayweather's daughter fucked up. And it's just a whole fucked up situation.
So,
some good dick. Some good dick.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and just put my anti-status hat on. Little girls. Nothing is that good. Where you let a motherfucker beat up on you, let a motherfucker decide that he want to be community dick. There is so much dick out here. You do not have a motherfucker whooping your ass. You do not have to settle for a motherfucker disrespecting you, have you look crazy in the world. The dick is not that good. Trust me, you will meet and come across far better dick. Trust me on this one. I'm telling you the truth. I wouldn't lie to you.
There's a lot of more niggas out here that you could be fucking with that has just as good dick or even better.
At 20-something years old, you have the rest of your life to jump on and off a number of dicks.
Absolutely.
Trust and believe. It's not worth it. It's really not. So I don't understand why y'all feel like the world is coming to an end because motherfucker don't want to fuck with you no more. Never belonged to you to begin with. But what I don't condone domestic violence.
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's not how you say I love you. If somebody is whooping your ass, that's not because they love you. That's because they got fucking issues that you're not qualified to help them see through. Get out of that situation and try to heal yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Seek some type of counseling. There is absolutely nothing wrong with counseling. It's crazy how they put this, they think that there is something wrong with you if you go to counseling. Like, I feel like that everybody in this world needs counseling at some point in time. Yeah. And maybe their whole lives they need it, because I think that everybody has had something fucked up happen to them at some point in their lives. So seek counseling. There's nothing wrong with it.
Well, you also need to holler at your legal team and make sure that your ass can stay out of jail, yah. While you concerned about these damn Birkin bags. Girl, get some.
Absolutely. But you know what? I'm sure that her dad and her mom is handling all that shit for her. You know, like, you know, they got enough fucking money to where they're probably taking care of everything for her. And now she can sit back and worry about fucking Birkin bags and shit. You know?
Seriously. She's like facing 20 fucking years. Bare minimum. You mean to tell me if you 20-something years old and they're telling you that you are facing 20-something years and you are a black woman in America, you mean to tell me that it's okay for her to be focused on some fucking Birkin bags? Bitch, get your life together.
But you know what? At that age, friend, I feel like that at that age.
I don't care how old you are. 20 years of your life locked away. That's
they don't think about that. That's the thing. Like, I've been that age before and I've been like that.
Is she slow?
They don't think about that. That's not, you know.
Slow. Because that's all I would think about. Me at 20-something years old and I'm facing 20 motherfucking years. Fuck a Birkin bag. I'm like, hey, since Johnny Cochran isn't around anymore, who we got? Because but Birkin bags on the fucking internet. Girl, no, I'm not going. No. About Lauryn Hill's daughter.
We can. Come on. Because I think that's something, it's very interesting. The people may want to hear about that.
So Lauryn Hill's daughter decided to go ahead and put all their business out on the street, on these Instagram streets, about how she was raised and how her mother beat her and how she disciplined her and she didn't feel like anybody was there for her and how her father wasn't present. It was a lot. It was a lot. Sela had a whole lot of fucking time. When I watched that video, and I didn't watch all of it because again, it was a fucking lot. What I took away from it is that Sela needs some counseling quickly.
I think so. Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
You know, those are lifestyles that most of us will never be able to identify with, or
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they was talking about Lauryn Hill and her always tardy for the party. Um, she clearly has some wealth, and these kids were exposed to it, and they grew up definitely different. She definitely has issues with her father, who may or may not was there for her. I don't know. According to her, her daddy wasn't there, but at the same time, she said her daddy offered her an invitation to come hang out. So I don't know. But what I took away from this whole conversation with Sela is that she's a very unhappy young woman. She's a very unhappy woman. She needs some time. Now,
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill decided to address this shit. Now,
I did not see this, friend. So I need to go back and.
Parents, I don't know why y'all think y'all need to do an Instagram press release every time y'all kids do some shit, or every time you do some shit to your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Stop going on social media about the private matters in your life, because it's never going to come out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? People what the fuck they want to say about you. Lauryn,
absolutely.
Dissertation about how she was young, and she's a different person now.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, whooping your kids' ass like a lot of us was getting our ass whooped, because that's what our parents knew to do in terms of discipline.
Yeah, I got my ass whooped plenty of times, and I know it's not the right way to handle things. I can't even say it made me a better person, but it made me stop doing whatever the fuck I did.
What I will say is this, is that parenting definitely doesn't come with a manual. I totally get that. There are definitely better ways to discipline your children. Unfortunately, corporal punishment for a lot of children can leave a lot of scars. And
absolutely.
That Sela has some issues. We don't know if Lauryn was like truly abusing her ass, or if she was just, getting.
Yes, because how she felt at that point in time could be different than how her mom gave it to her. Her mom probably was like, okay, she need her ass whooped, let me just whoop her ass. Because she could have actually felt like at that point in time she was getting her ass beat, like she was being abused, and it couldn't not, everybody has their side at the time when it's going on. So, maybe that's how she felt at that time, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. But that's probably not how it actually was supposed to be received.
Like I said, it's a lot of us. I mean, this is very common in Black households, especially like in our generations, where you do some type of infraction, you get your ass
beat.
Now,
period.
Do you know people? Am I related to people that like definitely were fucking abused? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody knows somebody like that.
They call it a discipline. Am I somebody who I felt was abused? No, I don't think I was abused. But I did get my ass whooped when I did.
Absolutely.
I mean, and there was a lot of people that have done that. Now, is that something that I would subscribe to as a parent?
No. Because I know that there's other ways that you can deal with children.
Discipline my children that way. Do I look down upon people who do? No, because you know what? It's different strokes for different folks. I don't agree with it. I don't think that anybody should be beating the fuck out of their kids. Absolutely not. I do believe that discipline is necessary. And unfortunately, there are some children out there that
just need their ass beat.
No, well, I'm not going to say that.
I think so.
I will say that talking to them and reasoning with them, it just doesn't work. And I'm not saying that beating their ass is the way to go either. It's just that, unfortunately, to parent, it takes a lot of patience, and some people just ain't got it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would rather those people not have children. I really would. But that's not the kind of society.
I disagree, friend, because I know, like, I step back and I've seen kids that you can talk to them. And I've even been like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't beat my kids. I don't, you know, very rarely do they get an ass whooping, but they've gotten one. But, you know, to the extent that I've gotten whooped with extension cords, but I don't feel like I was abused, you know, but I've gotten beat with a fucking extension cord before. And, but I wouldn't take the same route my parents took. But I feel like that every child at some point in time needs an ass whooping, because I have seen children. You can talk to them, and you can talk to them, and you can talk to them. And it doesn't matter how much you talk to them. You can talk to them until you're blue in the face. They still don't fucking get in until they get their ass beat. And then they'll be like, okay, you know what? I don't want this ass whooping no more. So guess what? I'm going to figure this shit out. You know, I believe me. I believe every child. I don't believe every child needs an ass whooping. But at some point, if you keep talking to that child over and over and over and over again, and they're not getting it, I mean, you know, you have to whoop their ass. It just is what it is.
I don't believe that, because I literally have a cousin who getting his ass whooped did not work. That motherfucker in jail right now. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm dead fucking serious. Like, he used to get his ass whooped. It's not everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You have to take these children on an individual basis, because not all children operate in the same way, just like not all adults operate in the same way. So no, I don't agree that every child needs an ass whooping at some point in time. No,
I don't think every child. If I say that, I'm sorry. I believe that there are some children, not every child, so I will take that back. I apologize for that. But, you know, I believe that there are some children that you can talk to, like, please, you know, like, what do you need me to do? I'll work with you. Like, what do I need to do to help you? Like, you know, help me, help you, you know, and they still don't fucking get it. And that's when I say, let's figure out if I whoop your ass, if you'll still keep doing what I told you to do, or I talked to you about 100 times before I gave you this ass whooping. That's all I'm saying.
But then, okay, so if you steadily whooping somebody's ass when they misbehave, what you're doing now is you're not telling them or making them understand what they're doing is wrong. They're just avoiding an ass whooping at that point.
I did, but that's the thing. See, no, what I'm saying is I did that already. I did everything that I needed to do to try to help him help me, or help them, you know.
For parents, you have to get creative, especially with these kids today. You definitely have to get creative. Like, I saw something, and I thought this shit was funny as hell. So this couple, their child decided it'd be a great idea, as a way to dry the car off after washing the car, to take the car for a spin. 14 years old, taking the car for a spin around the neighborhood. So you know what his parents did?
What?
His parents took all his shit out of his room, put it in the front yard. They had a rummage sale, a garage sale. Oh, and they entered, and the dad was out there in his lawn chair with his beer and his phone. Well, no, it wasn't a beer. I don't know what it was, but it looked like a very icy, tasty beverage in the cup. And he was chilling, relaxing. And he was just like, well, you know, those are the consequences. This is what it is. The son, when they interviewed the son, you know what the son said?
What?
Yeah, it's a different kind of punishment. It's weird, but it's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what that tells me? That tells me that the relationship that he has with his parents is a different type of relationship, because there's very rarely does a child get punished and they agree with the severity of the punishment. Tells me that this kid did some other shit before, and he get that same severity of his punishment. So, you know, like I said, there are ways
to talk to these kids, right? It's nothing. What I'm saying is not right. It may not work for you, but it works for me. That's all that matters.
So moving right along, I want to introduce this segment of our show called Stork Alerts. So
Oh,
over the last, I don't know, 12 months or so, have been fucking like crazy, and now they're pregnant. Right. There's a lot of these motherfuckers.
a lot of them.
Last week,
It is.
Tiana Taylor's Prego pictures.
Congratulations to Tiana Taylor. I really like her. And they seem like they have a really good relationship, so okay.
Is getting a baby. This is gonna be interesting as fuck. I'm sorry, but this is gonna be good. The Wobster is having a baby. Yes, we getting a baby Guwop. So Gucci and Keisha are expecting a baby. She did a rather interesting paternity shoot. Did you see a picture of this?
Mm-hmm. It was pretty. I liked it. It was really nice. It was better than Nicki Minaj's shoot, and I expected more out of her. But you know,
I thought it was a very
I expected better out of her.
I was very surprised to see it.
She did a good job.
Let me see if I can get a picture for our audience, because I'm pretty sure they want to see this sexy picture.
Yeah, she looks really nice. She did a very, very good job with her.
So yeah, so that's what we got going on. That's
her revealing.
So yeah, so this is gonna be interesting to see how Baby Guwop does. Now, for sure, but is this his first kid?
Hell no, I don't think so.
I don't keep up with Gucci like that. I was expecting him and Keisha.
Oh no, sorry.
You got a baby?
Sorry. Yeah, he got the 9-year. Well, at the time that they posted this in 2016, he had a 9-year-old son with Sheena Evans in 2011. So. Okay,
well, nevertheless, he's expecting another kid, him and Keisha. Okay, so congratulations to the Wobsters. And also, Chrissy and John Legend, they are having another baby.
I love them. I love them. I'm happy for them. Very happy for them.
Also, another kid. The boss, Rick Ross, is having another kid.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, didn't he just have one last year? But, you know, congratulations to you as well.
You know what?
You know?
I have no idea.
I have no words for it, you know, but I'm happy for him. Like, you know, babies are beautiful.
All right. Saucy Santana and Light Skin Keisha song. The video.
I was there for it. I was there for it. Now, I have not heard their song that they put out, but I love Saucy Santana because I love that he just does not give a fuck. You know, I've seen people on the internet like shading him, like, you know, what would you think if your child was like this? You know, they were shading him like heavy, but you know, at the end of the day, like, you got to live in your truth. Like, if that's how you are and that's who you are, like, live in that shit. Fuck what everybody else feels or thinks about you. Shit, just do what you want to do. So I like him. How do you feel about it? I like him. You know, I'm all for the gays. I love the gays.
Bit much. It was more than I anticipated. I'm not a fan per se of this person.
You are not a fan of Saucy Santana?
Let me finish.
Let me say, I'm not.
So I'm not really a fan per se, and it doesn't have anything to do with how Saucy presents. I don't know his pronouns either, but I don't know how they present them. I mean, it has nothing to do with how they present themselves.
Right.
It has to do with attitude. Like him on Love and Hip Hop Miami, I wasn't feeling none of that shit. I feel like a lot of it is just very extra. My thing is that if this is genuinely who you are as a person, I am more than
do you. Fuck what everybody else feels.
When I feel like you putting on and you just being extra just to be extra, that should get on my nerves. And something that he did that I have a problem with every celebrity that does this shit. Stop going on Instagram with all these damn bags and boxes and shit, letting motherfuckers know what you got. That's how motherfuckers get stole. That's how motherfuckers get dead. I mean, didn't that shit happen to Pop Smoke? Didn't they like rob him and kill him? Stop flossing that shit on Instagram.
You should be a prime example, absolutely.
Half the time you motherfuckers then forgot that your location is still on. Stop doing shit. Flexing, and I don't understand why. For what? And then here's a tip. Not to say that Saucy Santana did this shit, because I don't know that motherfucker personally. But here's something that I found out that I thought was rather interesting. Did you know that you can buy boxes and bags for like Louis, Gucci, and all the high-end folks on eBay?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Holy shit! So you can buy this shit and repackage your stuff?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't know that. So we might be buying some fake shit. Don't even know it.
So yeah, you could have sold your bag.
Wow. As a matter of fact, the motherfucker right here, I think I need to sell it, you know? You just never know.
Bag. I'm talking about the bag that it came in.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I would sell both of them for the right price.
Right. So, it's a whole ass thing going on. They be selling the boxes and the bags and shit, and people be trying to perpetrate and do those weird ass flexes. Not with the weird ass flexing. Because all it's doing is just bringing you the attention that you really don't want. Do you really want somebody breaking into your fucking house trying to get what you got? Because right now, these motherfuckers is acting like life is like Grand Theft Auto.
They're savages out here. Savages.
So, not even savage. I don't even use the word savage. These motherfuckers are just like psychopathic.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be doing the most. Stop. Just seriously, just stop doing it. But yeah, that's the issue that I have with him, is that he's very extra for no damn reason, and I just can't be down with it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, light skinned Keisha is also extra for no damn reason.
Yeah, I like them both.
I don't care for her name.
No, a lot of people were having an issue with her name. They were, had an issue with her name. So, and then also it was another celebrity, and I'm not sure what her name is, but they had an issue with her name as well. So she kind of got. Yeah.
Is it mulatto?
That's exactly who it is. They had an issue with Mulatto's name.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck either. Shit.
For whatever reason,
racking these coins up, so fuck my name. You know, what difference will it make?
I think for whatever reason, like mulatto doesn't bother me that much. Light skin Keisha's name bothers me primarily because she's just not that fucking light skin.
Yeah.
And I don't doesn't. To me, it's a lazy ass name.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no thought that went into that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's an interesting ass video, but is it for me? No, not really.
No, gotcha.
And we're gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up. So hopefully this will be out week. Also, be sure to look for our content for P Valley. We have done some recaps for that. So drop down in the comments. Let us know how you feel about this episode and the content that we put out. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Some of you guys have subscribed, but you have failed to hit the bell. You got to hit the bell if you want to be notified when we drop that hot shit for you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I can be reached on Instagram only at CHAE Maria on Instagram. I don't, as far as y'all know, I ain't got no Facebook page, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And I can be found at lovely LOVELY _SCHYNA.
And that's where?
That's on Instagram. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to say that. That's on Instagram only. As far as you guys know, I don't have a fucking Facebook at all either. So, because I don't accept a lot of people on Facebook, but Instagram, definitely hit me up.
All right. So with that being said, I do believe we are done and finished.